I checked the oil and shined the chrome on that black Escalade. Old Alistair gave me the word, and a heavy price was paid. He said, Elias, take my girl where the city lights grow dim, and keep her up in Deep Creek, son, away from guys like him. She looked out through the window with a spoiled and tearful eye, as the Baltimore skyline faded like a ghost into the sky. I was just a hired hand, the shadow at the wheel, paid to be his eyes and ears and keep her under heel. Now the gravel's kicking up dust on a different kind of life. I was sent to be her jailer, not a witness to the strife. From the cobblestone of Maryland to the hemlock and the pine, I watched a princess leave the world she knew behind. I'm sending back the letters, telling Daddy what I've seen, but the girl I'm driving round ain't the girl she's always been. She met a man named Caleb with the mountains in his soul, and I watched her soft and steady start to lose all her control. And the silk was traded in for flannel, the heels for rugged boots. She was digging in the highland dirt and finding deeper roots. I tracked them down to Tulsa, where the water hits the stone. I heard the drums and chanting and a sound I'd never known. I watched her change right there beside that rushing mountain stream. Then I hurried to the Escalade like I was running from a dream. When the following dawn came breaking through the mist across the lake, they climbed into the leather seats before the world began to wake. I sat frozen in the driver's seat. I heard Caleb whisper low about the black water the faded made and the blood that had to flow. He told her about the screams of the mountain and the moonshine Puma clan, while I watched her claws start digging in the leather with her hand. I saw her blossoming with power in the glow of the dashboard lights, a super dazzle awakening in the middle of the night. Human girl, she didn't think it twice. Faster than the winter wind, she left the world below, a shadow on the mountainside, a predator in snow. I picked up the receiver to make my final call. I told Alistair, she's changing, sir, and I'm gonna tell you all. I reported every secret, every gift that I'd seen, how the mountain air had reclaimed his suburban beauty queen. Then the throb of helicopter blades came screaming through the sky. Old Alistair landed in the pines with fire in his eye. He came to take her back to town, put her in her place, but he didn't count on meeting the new look upon her face. She stood her ground with confidence, her eyes a golden glow. She told him, I'm the queen up here, and I will never go. The old man didn't run away, he dropped his head and stayed to sit there at her mountain throne quiet afraid. But I looked at her days later, where the forest meets the lake, and I knelt down in the mountain mist for a brand new master's sake. I hung the phone up for good, I let the old man's money go. There's a power in these highlands that Alistair won't know. I said, Megan, I was hired to spy, to keep you in your place, but I'd rather die for the black water than see your spirit waste. So let the pumas howl their hate, let the city wonder why I'm driving for a queen now beneath the Garrett County sky. Yeah, I'm loyal to the pack now, just a working man, finding where I stand.